Hey, this is Freddy Fair here from a city called Gdansk in Poland. Looks like this. Okay. And this video is gonna be about girls. It seemed to me that when I was younger, that whenever I liked a girl, she didn't want me back. And that actually changed the older I grew. Because when I was younger, I couldn't own the feelings. So that is the part of the maturity process. And it's a man's journey. That some people can like people and it'll just screw things up for them because they don't have the emotional capacity to deal with it. They can't own it in front of the person that they are attracted to. So because we kind of, whenever this is very natural for us, when we like somebody and they're face to face with us, they're in front of us, the feelings are very powerful. Your heart is beating, you're sweating, you're nervous, your voice is shaking, all that. And so we're doing a lot of things to avoid. You avoid eye contact, you start like acting a little weird so that you don't become vulnerable. You don't fully embrace those feelings. And when you grow, the more you can own. So it'll actually stop screwing up for you, and you might actually get the things also that you want, because you can actually be there and stand there in the discomfort, because it's uncomfortable to get what you want. It's uncomfortable to actually, because you're used to it. You're used to being the victim, and when you're being faced with the actual thing that you desired so much, or the person that you wanted to connect with, when they're there, it's hard to believe, and it's like your ego can't handle it and wants to go back into the victim, because it feels nice to not be alone in power. And you can always blame and be angry and complain, which is also an addicting rush, and which is why we're not getting what we really want. During the process of maturity, you will be able to match and own more and more of what's inside of you, and you will stop avoiding being vulnerable. And whenever you get nervous, you can actually kind of stay there and care less and less about other people think of you actually becoming. Maybe you get teary, and you can still stay there. You can still stay in the bit. You won't like do things to avoid it, and maybe you will stop looking at your phone all the time because you want distractions. Maybe you sit on the subway. This happened to me earlier today. I was sitting at the subway and sitting in front of a lady that I had just talked to, because she was showing me the way over here to this town, which was way longer than I expected. But after that awkward conversation, because she didn't speak English, we actually spoke in Spanish, and she was Polish. After that conversation, I was sitting right in front of her, like face to face. I was noticing that I was actually trying to like reposition myself a little bit to look to the other side, and instead of actually looking, you don't have to like spy on people or stare at people, and I don't want to do that. I think I could, if I could actually own it, it would not be that uncomfortable to her and not that awkward. But we have a long journey to go. when you can actually like stand exactly where you're feeling discomfort, and you can actually enter it. And that's when you can actually stand up and really perform. This is the key to high performance and high manifestation power. Okay, and the same with the opposite sex, where there's an attraction and you think that's, and you really desire. Well, you got the crush on somebody. The more you grow, the more you can own, the more you can have a crush on somebody without screwing it up. And if you're a little boy, nothing wrong with that, but if that's where you are, it'll probably be easier for you to like look away or like do things to avoid all the time, to be vulnerable and real and authentic. And I'm not saying that I'm an expert at this, but this is just something that struck me today, and I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and oh, it's been a long time since I did videos like this. Okay, but okay, good bye from Gdansk. It's a cool city. I'm probably gonna go to Berlin soon. Hell yeah! Okay. Peace out.